math that I'm gonna ask you to do is gonna be in your head, okay?
Be harder.
No, I just wanna see how you think, okay?
I'm better at math questions.
Yes.
I'm better at math questions.
You like math questions?
You're
Okay.
really good at math.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a problem up here. When you have the answer, I want you to hold your fist to your chest and put a thumbs up, okay? No, if you just have a fist, that means you're probably still thinking, okay? Thumbs up lets me know that you're done thinking and you have your answer, okay?
If we do this, it's like you think. It's like, what is the
Leave off.
The reason I don't want you to raise your hand and wave it in the air is because if we're all thinking, I don't want somebody to wave their hand in the air and distract somebody else, okay? So that's why we're gonna do quietly, just put our fist to our chest and a thumbs up, okay?
I like how it's each other.
More.
Kind of like when we stretch our memory. You'll see what we're gonna do, okay?
104.
And we're not gonna talk out loud, we're just thinking. Remember, when you have your answer, you have your fist to your chest and a thumbs up, okay?
You need to reread that question. Reread that question. Giraffe. Use this to help you with that.
Okay,
Yes.
so we all have a thumbs up. Vincent,
You figured it out? Okay.
16.
As long as you're figuring it out and not looking at.
Thumbs up if you think it's 16. Awesome. So 9 plus 7, 9 and 7
You're supposed to do that one.
is
And you need to finish those two problems.
My sister's
16.
That was wrong. You
Now,
have to do those
Vincent,
problems.
how did you get 16?
I said the higher number I started with 9 and then I counted 7 on my fingers.
Okay, so Vincent starts at 9. He puts 9 in his head and then he counts the 7 on his fingers. He
Oh, I see,
counted
that's
the
right
7
there.
on his fingers,
Okay,
okay?
let me go ahead and close it.
So he put 9 and then he went
At your seat though.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Did anybody else do it that way? You did?
No, I didn't like.
How did you do it,
I
Lee?
didn't like the way that I this is what
Honey, we have it right here.
Yeah.
Line 15.
Count
Why don't
on?
you do number
Okay,
5
so you,
first?
it's sort of the same
15.
thing, right? You started with the
And count
bigger
by
number
tens.
and then you added the 7. Okay. Abby, how did you
Put all the way
get
down your
16?
seat.
You counted in your head? How did you count in your head? You remember, so you counted, you put 7 in your head and then you counted 9. Okay.
Go to the bathroom and get your water. That's wrong. And that one's wrong too. You're gonna have to do these two. Okay, but fix those two.
Okay, good, I like that. Vincent.
Start at 43.
Addison, how did you count?
And then figure out
Get
what numbers
16.
between 73 and 83 and 93. Yes, sir.
Had 9 in my head, then I did 10, 11,
Let's do this
12,
first.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Good job. So we use count on and we use our fingers, right?
Except some people just put the 9 in their head.
Most of us put the 9 in our head and then we counted 7, right?
I am
Okay,
after 93.
good job. I like your strategy.
Figure it out. After
Okay.
91.
So I'm gonna draw a picture here. Those are fingers because we used our fingers to count.
Good.
We
Very good,
put-
you got those. So you have this 14 and 15 then, you'll relook. Let me know when you're done.
And
Gabby said.
You know what, you can do it that way,
He's
or what you
thinking.
can do, the other kids have been doing.
we put 9 in our head and then we counted 7.
It's up to you. You
We can
start at
put
84 and do your counting.
2 more fingers.
And figure it out, or you can
It's
do it.
7. It's up to you. Okay. Now here's another one. Are you ready?
Chart to figure it out. No, they're not gonna help you. They're not gonna help you.
have our thumbs up. So, Abby, 8. Addison, what do you think it is? 8.
8.
So if we have 11 and we take 3 away, 11 minus 3 is
8.
now,
Wait, 93, 112?
Abby,
93, show me.
how did you get 8?
Where's 93?
I got 11
9, 3.
and I took 6.
You got 11 in your head and you took away
I
3.
counted backwards.
You counted backwards. Okay.
It's over here.
Leif, how did you get 8?
I just remembered
Okay,
it.
so 93 was 10 more than.
You remembered it from reflex down.
10 more.
Have you seen this problem a lot? And you remembered that it was 8?
93.
Okay.
That's your last number, 93.
One of your
I
clues.
don't even know my reflex back number.
No, they're not
Okay.
both the same numbers. You
Addison,
use the
how did you
120
get
chart
8?
to start with that number.
You did the same thing as Cynthia. So did anybody use fingers?
Okay, so
No?
120 fish.
What did you do?
That's 10 fish a week
11
for 2 weeks.
is 9, so 1 more would be.
How many more weeks will it take to fill
You
the
said
tank?
you remembered 11 minus 2 is 9. And then you just took 1 more. Okay.
That's what my sister taught me for the
Okay,
9.
so,
Well, how did your sister teach you?
so she has
How did
10
you?
fish a week.
How did
She
you
does
do
this for 2 weeks. So if we look at 10, and she's did it for 2 weeks already, how many more weeks will it take for her to get from, she has 10 in there, right? She's 10, 20. 20 fish in there after 2 weeks.
So you take away
And
numbers
how
that
many
are
more weeks
closer
will
to
it
the
take
big
for her
number,
to
right?
put all 120
So
fish in
we
there?
could also, couldn't we do 11 minus
You don't
1?
start there,
And we'll
there's
back
already
it
done, so start here.
10. And then so how many more would we need to take away? 2, right? We did 11 minus 1. We would get 10. And then 10.
I need to check your work first. So it says he has a fish tank that holds 120 fish. He adds 10 once a week. He does it this
You
for
can
2
do
weeks,
what?
so she's already done 10, 20. How many more weeks will it take to fill the tanks to 120?
Yes, we can.
That's your answer, hold the paper.
Like more than this.
Yes. You didn't do
Oh,
it.
we want,
Figured it out?
you all want more numbers? You want 3
You
numbers?
got it.
Times, like, I know.
Number 14 is wrong.
20
Okay, let me see, are you done?
instead
You'll
of
do
12,
that one.
like
Number
you
15.
make
Let me
those
see your back.
twos 10.
Okay, good job.
9 twos.
We can, say that again, Lee?
You make those twos.
Let mama know and she'll put the heating pad on it, okay?
Okay.
Make it feel better.
Good job. Okay, Addison, sit on the carpet.
The next seat can't do much.
Go, go, go.
Not on her lap. Anything on.
Not on my,
Anything on.
okay, good job.
No,
So,
it's- you're
now we
starting on
know.
21. If you're starting
Well,
on 21,
you already know
by
because
10,
that's how you solve this problem. You don't realize that you use strategies to solve these problems, right? It's not just in your head. I saw a lot of you using your fingers. You're counting on. I really like the way y'all count on. You start with a big number and then you either take away or you add to the big number, okay? So, is it easier to add to the big number or is it easier to have to add to the small number? The big number.
You don't have to count a lot. Like 7.
Exactly, because you don't have to count as much, right? You start at the big number. Very good job, okay? You all can go back to your seat.
Yeah, because it's smaller now.
Maybe we'll do another number talk later, okay? Go ahead, Addison.
Can we please do one more question with more than